Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days and welcome to Unseen. This is where we round up all the social media talk, the news, the rumors, things coming out of Raw. We didn't get a chance to do this straight after Raw because we did a Wyatt Sicks video, and if you've not seen that video, please go and check it out. 25 minutes, a real deep dive into what we got last night, and I always try and take my time with those and not just rush them up because I want it to be a one-stop shop, really. And I think we did a pretty good job again, because we do have a few bits, but we ain't got much. So I think everything's pretty much in there. But we're going to start with this from Kelly, the Wise Lady. And we were talking about the source code and how nothing was jumping out to me. I couldn't see anything new in there. But Kelly makes a really great point, because she was saying that the YSNSY51S, we've had that before. And it's the last letters of the names of the people in the group. And it is worth reiterating that. I must admit, it didn't cross my mind when I was looking at it. But you are correct, we've had it before. And we never talk about it. We never talk about this source code one because we always talk about the URL and the first letters. And obviously that's been a real kind of reference. But we never talk about this one and how this is the last letter of everyone that's in the group. So the Y for Uncle Howdy, the S for Nikki Cross, the N for Eric Rowan, the S for Dexter Lumis, the Y for Joe Gacy. Those are the 5. And then there's one more to come, we believe, which is going to end in S. And if you partner that with the URL, the first letter is A. So hence why everyone's on the Alexa Bliss joining the Wyatt Sicks train, right? Because that fits for that. So, yeah, I completely agree. I think it was a really good point by Kelly to point that out, because we never reference that, and I do think it's worth mentioning. So I don't think Braun is joining the group. I think they've sent messages to Braun saying we're here if you need us, and there is a chance that we do some work with Braun. I don't know if he's going to come in on a temporary basis if we need him to. Definitely feels like Bronson is moving on to Seth now. So I don't know what happens with Braun from this point. He could come into the Wyatt Sicks. I don't know if there's a need for him, though, at the moment. But there is a theory that if we have Karrion, Xavier, Miz, AOP, and Scarlett, that would be 6 people. And so we are going to need someone extra for the Wyatt Sicks because there's only 5 of them. So you could then bring in Braun Strowman. But if he does come in, I think it would only be temporary. Kitsune said one of the messages was written backwards. Liars set their own trap. Who's been lying and manipulating Judgment Day? Finn and Liv. Remember how Finn said there was no leaders, but he had placed himself front and center right next to Liv. Finn. So Kitsune, I think, yeah, I like this because it is true. It's hard to pin down exactly what everything connects with. I don't know that people or anyone out there has got a complete picture yet. I think that there's a lot of theories around Miz, around Karrion, around Final Testament. There's even links I'm seeing to Xavier, where people are saying that they're warning Xavier, don't do it, don't turn on your brother. You can still turn back. I mean, Xavier turning heel feels very, very obvious, right? A bit too obvious, where I keep saying on the live streams, I'm thinking, is Kofi going to turn? Because Xavier turning is just so in your face. But maybe part of the reason why it's so in your face is because we want the Wyatt Sicks to notice, and they are sending him messages, don't do it. You'll make a big mistake. If you do go down this path, it will lead to your demise. Do not turn on your brother. So we could be addressing Xavier. But then I look at The Miz, who has shown signs of kind of, you know, getting in with Karrion. Obviously, Karrion has been going around planting seeds, trying to split up the New Day, then getting in the ear of The Miz. Definitely feels like that's where the focus is. But I just thought this was interesting from Kitsune Rokaku, who has pointed out that it might also connect with the Judgment Day. I don't know. I'm going to leave that with you. Then we got this from Emmanuel, who says, I think the liar and the cross isn't crosshairs like a gun, but more like nailing the liars to the cross. They do use a lot of biblical references. So one of the pictures last night had the word liars in what looked to me like crosshairs, like, we've got liars in our sights. We're hunting liars, right? Which kind of, for me, fits the MO of the group. But yeah, I like this as well, because it is true there has been loads of biblical references, loads of proverbs and all of that stuff. So I wanted to bring that to your attention. It could be that. It absolutely could be that. So I thought that was a good shout. Gina said, the painting of Dorian Gray, and this is where I struggle because I don't know this story, right? But the painting bears the consequences of Dorian's sins instead of his physical body, but there is no painting, meaning that there is nothing there to bear the consequences of their sins for their physical body. I really like that. So what we're basically saying is that the people that are doing wrong, that are lying, that are sinning, there is no painting to take the sins for them, like there was with Dorian Gray. So I kind of like that. I feel like my lack of knowledge of Dorian Gray is probably my undoing here. But Gina just kind of giving us something to think over. King Joker said, on the point about epistrophe, could it be the repetition of the word here? Because in Bray's return, where the link sends you, and that is true, apostrophe takes you to like a YouTube number. You click on that or you type that in. It takes you to Bray Wyatt's return, right? So it does feel like apostrophe has got to do with Bray's return. So King Joker is saying, is it the word here? Because he says, I'm here. And when the Wyatts debuted, they said, we're here. So is this the word here that's been repeated, and it just shows a connection between Bray and the Wyatt Sicks? I like that. I thought that was good. And then just before I was about to start recording, Erase Your Mind dropped this, and I like this. So Erase Your Mind said, this is Nikki. Maybe early on in filming of Nightbird vignettes, she was made to look a little bit closer to the Abby puppet. And it is true, because this might not be the Nikki that we're seeing now. This could be Nikki, like, she might have filmed this at the start of the year. Like, she might have filmed this months and months and months and months and months ago. So could it be that she's got long hair with bangs? Is it meant to be similar to the Abby puppet? Has she got contacts in her eyes? I don't know about that. Dark veil like the puppet. Pale makeup. Maybe they've put a bit of pale makeup on her. I think she's a pretty pale girl anyway, to be honest. But yeah, I kind of like this, how Erase Your Mind's theory was that maybe here they're making a real effort to make her look like the Abby the Witch puppet, which, yeah, interesting. I mean, I do have to just mention, because it would be remiss of me to not, that there are people that are still out there that don't think this is Nikki. So, I mean, I do. I said it in the Wyatt Sicks video. I don't really have any doubt about it, but I just want to mention that because, you know, that is a theory that's out there, that this isn't Nikki. So maybe we'll do a video on that. I was really tempted, actually, to do a video on, like, really hot take theories. So maybe the theories that are not the accepted theories or the leading theories, or maybe theories that you're like, I don't know whether I should mention that or not, but you can't quite shake them, you know? You can't quite get them out your head. I'm really thinking of doing an opinions video on those in a couple of days' time. I think we'll do an opinions video on NXT tonight at the time of recording this, because that's a big show tonight. We will be live. We're doing our live stream for it. First show on the CW network. So maybe we could do that Wednesday night, where we actually do, like, your hot take Wyatt Sicks theories. I think that could be fun. That could be fun. So that was the Wyatts. Let's jump into Raw, shall we? And listen, we all heard the news. It's absolutely everywhere. PQM, shout out to you. Ilja Dragunov has an ACL injury. He is out for 6 to 9 months. Awful. Awful, awful, awful. Although there should be a response in this folder. I don't know if it's this folder or the WWE folder. There should be a real cheeky response from Gunther. We'll get to it. In the background, yes, here, look, you could see this was behind... I can't remember who was talking at this point, but it was Xavier and Kofi that were clearly arguing in the background of a certain moment, a certain shot. And here, look, you can see Karrion says outstanding in response to this post from WWE. Xavier just accidentally ripped Ray's mask off, but took advantage to get the win. Outstanding. So Karrion, obviously very interested in what's going on here. Very interested in what's going on. So much so that he was spotted in the background of a Kofi and Xavier segment. And this passed me by. He's wearing the same shirt that Xavier was wearing. That completely passed me by. So Wrestle Night said wearing the same New Day shirt as Xavier. So very interesting. I saw that it was him. I just didn't realize he was wearing the same shirt. So there we go. And here, look, so Wrestle Night again, thank you. So here, WWE announcing that Ilja is out 6 to 9 months. We wish Dragunov a speedy recovery. Gunther says, weak things break. Oh, that's moody, isn't it, man? That's moody. Here's WWE Shop. So, James, thank you. Bring home the gold, introducing the new Intercontinental Championship replica title. So, I mean, it's the same one. They've just coloured it in blue. I think it looks better. No denying it looks better. It's still not a title that I'm like in love with. I think it's fine. I think it's solid. If it got replaced next week, I would have no complaints. I don't hate it. I don't love it. It definitely looks better with blue. Definitely looks better with blue. So this is the new Intercontinental Championship. And a replica available now on WWE Shop. That's it with Jay. Some blue has been added. Wrestle Talk, not massively bigging it up, are they? Some blue has been added. Wow! Oh my God! Guys, check this out! No, none of that. Some blue has been added to the Jey Usos. To Jey Usos Intercontinental Championship. They did put an exclamation point at the end, though, so fair play for that. It does look better. It definitely does. And there he is, look. Karrion in the background. Gio the Theo, shout out to you. Again, didn't pick up on the shirt being the same as the one that Xavier wears during the show, but love it. Right, in the background, Dave, shout out to you. We did notice this during the live stream. And SlamX also pointing out that this has actually been covered over where it says Wyatt door. So someone actually responded to SlamX and said, you're reaching, you lot are reaching. These are just instructions for like the scenery and bits and bobs. And so he showed them, no, this has been shown before. And actually up here it says Wyatt door. And now that has been covered over. So that's interesting. It does look like it's been purposefully covered over. So yeah, like that does say Wyatt door, but they've covered it. I don't know. I mean, is this always there? There's a good chance that it is. That was my theory that I had for the Pluto symbols at one point. I was under the impression that they were also just on some unitary and kept popping up, right? And who knows, that could still be true. But the only thing I would say is that we only tend to see those behind women's tag teams. They don't tend to pop up anywhere else, although it did pop up behind Nick Aldis just the other week, right? So I'm still not 100% certain. But this has popped up like during Grayson Waller. It's getting to the point now where I don't even know if it's noteworthy anymore. I certainly don't think that they're coming after Sammy or Cathy, right? So I do just think it's just there, really. It's just there. I'd imagine that's probably what the door is kept in whenever they need it. And the instructions are just there. So I don't think it's anything personally, but I'm letting you know, right? Live crowd reaction of the ring exploding. So here, look, the crowds. They're into it. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Good reaction. Really good reaction. So, and what a match as well. Fantastic. So this runs for about a minute, and R-Truth is very confused by what's happened.
Excuse me, Truth. Hey.
You see Miz?
I haven't seen him anywhere. I was just coming over to check if you were okay.
Yeah, I'm okay. I think he got confused. Miz got confused. He thinks I'm still in Judgment Day.
That kick to the face looked pretty intentional, Truth.
Wait a minute. Are you saying that was done on purpose? Cathy Kelley, don't you put no blasphemy on Miz. Miz did not do that intentionally. He was merely confused.
So there we go. R-Truth is adamant that Miz was confused, right? He does want to call him, though, and just get this sorted, but he's not quite believing it yet. So there we go. That was all the Raw stuff. Let's go to WWE. Start the countdown clock. The road to WrestleMania 41 begins in Indianapolis on February 1st, and we want to make sure you're there to witness it live. Royal Rumble tickets go on sale November 15th. Pre-sale begins November 13th. As well as that, we got the poster. So Henry, shout out to you. First official poster for the 2025 Royal Rumble. All looks a bit serious to me. I like the ones where we've got like loads of superstars and everything. This feels a bit cold. Yeah, everything's quite cold and metallic. Are we going into like the cold metallic phase? The SummerSlam logo's that way, and there's rumors that the NXT feel is going to be like cold and metallic. So, don't know. We're going into the cold metallic, very clean logo phase. So, not crazy about it. Not crazy about it. It does feel a bit too cold for me. But there we go. That is the Royal Rumble poster. Dave, shout out to you. Tagging me in this from Fightful, who have got this from Adam Pearce.
Everybody says Monday Night Raw is chaotic. It needs to be controlled more. It needs to be calmed down. Oh my God, who's going to rein everybody in? Nobody. Monday Night Raw is chaotic because I drafted it to be. I brought the most sadistic warriors in professional wrestling and sports entertainment together on Monday nights for one reason, and that is to deliver to you the most exciting program on worldwide television. And I defy you to find another one out there. What are you gonna watch? SmackDown? I don't think so. It's the red brand. It's the flagship. It's chaotic, and it's Monday Night Raw.
Love that. Although I'm not sure WWE will be thrilled with the, what, you're going to watch SmackDown? I don't think so. I can't imagine they'd be thrilled with that, right? This was an amazing promo from Karrion Kross. You've wondered about my motive for 25 months. I proved time to see the vision. I provided time to see the vision. Now you'll understand time kills all, especially liars. He talks about basically getting called up and losing, feeling confused, going from being unstoppable in NXT to being released 4 months later. And he was like, who was there for me? No one. I was a threat. They were all worried about their spots. You see heroes. I just see like people that were scared of me taking their spots. It is a brilliant promo. I wonder if we can just catch the tail end of it, because we can't watch all 2 minutes 24, but we're doing it dirty by not watching it, to be honest. It's great.
It's them from understanding and seeing that they're wilting on the vine. But their time is up. I'm just here to show you the truth. The devil you know versus the devils you know.
Well, we didn't get much from that, did we, in all fairness? Dave, shout out to you. Just tagging me in this. Pro Wrestling Finesse. Drew. Hey, let's send Drew to Indy to promote the Rumble. Good call. Shall we put him on the poster? Nah. So, Drew, not massively impressed that he went... I think he went with Liv, didn't he? To promote Royal Rumble, and he didn't even make the poster. Right, Cody is still working on bringing back the Winged Eagle, says Wrestling World CC. It's Bryn again, thank you. So he said, look, I'm still on the mission. So he was talking about that. That is Superstar Crossover. Apparently, I don't know who that is. But yeah, he was talking about how that is still the goal. He's still on that mission, but there hasn't been any movement on it yet. So, oh man, I'd love to see him with the Winged Eagle. I would love to see him with the Winged Eagle. This needs to happen. It really needs to happen. Even if we've got to just slightly change the Winged Eagle just a little bit to make it more modern. Like, so it fits the social media world. But him with the Winged Eagle. Oh, be amazing. So that was WWE. What else have we got? We have got, I think it's Fun and Other, isn't it? Because we're already 20 minutes. So here, it's Bryn again. Thank you. So, no, Jade, you're not the one that's legal. Get out my way. So, yeah, this didn't look great from these two.
Looks like...
So, here, look, like you can see, that's not gone very well. Where's all are those people? I think maybe they are, aren't they? Look like a lot of empty seats, to be honest. Look, she pushes Jade out the way because Jade's not the legal person. So Bianca pushes her out the way. Just doesn't look good, does it? I don't know when this is from. I don't know that this is like this weekend or anything. But look, she rolls her over and Bianca's like, get out the way. I'm the legal person, not you. So, yeah, not a great advert. It's Bryn again, tagging me in this from Wrestling World CC. Cathy Kelley sat next to Dominik Mysterio, and I love what she does. This is really good. Look, she's on a plane. There is Dominik. He puts his finger up. She puts him behind bars by using her fork. It's really clever, isn't it? That's really clever. So I thought that was good. Yeah, John Cena in The Simpsons. So, I can't play it, unfortunately. I wonder if I can just show you what he looks like, though. There he is. There he is. John Cena delivering a baby in The Simpsons. You can't see me. So, very good. And then we've got this from Chelsea. It's Bryn again. Let's see what Chelsea's saying.
If you don't have haters, you're doing something wrong. And I, for one, have a lot of haters.
Confessions.
It's Chelsea. It's a little hard to hear the peasants from the top of the mountain, you know what I mean? But in alphabetical order, here are a couple of the haters that have got a little too loud lately. Indy Hartwell. Ironically, Indy doesn't have a heart, and she definitely is not well. She took a shot at P and cost us that speed match. And she took a shot at me on the interweb. Ew.
I can't wait to see Chelsea Green picked up, taken like this, and thrown right into a dumpster.
Michael Cole, if that's your real name, I'm gonna rename you Michael McNasty. Michael the nasty McNastersons. He had the audacity, that pencil neck geek, to tarnish my reputation. I'm gonna need a little sip after this. Yeah! Now you all saw what transpired on SmackDown. I was talking to the ref, and I was again a victim of a blindside attack. I will always hate you, Meechin. So, Meechin, you better get ready to be Oscar the Grouch's neighbor. Look, I brought Meechin's hometown. One woman's trash is another woman's treasure. But, honey, you are no treasure.
So, yeah, that's this week as well, isn't it? Dumpster match this week. Looking forward to that. That's pretty good. I enjoy it. Surely she's got to be right up there for Social Star of the Year. I mean, she is just consistently putting out really great stuff. And Asuka, in all fairness. Asuka's been having a really great year. And Drew. And CM Punk. There's quite a few, actually. Thinking about it, there's quite a few. Right, Kelly the Wise, Drew is so mean, but you have to laugh. So this is what Drew has put out 16 hours ago.
Well, guess what? Now this is happening.
Excuse me. Excuse me. What are you doing?
I feel like that was a message to CM Punk. I feel like that was Drew sending a message to CM Punk. So, Kelly the Wise Lady, thank you. It's Bryn again. Jess said, why was The Rock in the hospital bed with the baby? Like he was the one who gave birth. I don't know when this happened, but he's really good, The Rock. If he actually had given birth, it would not be the biggest shock in the world to me. Is there anything this man can't do, in all fairness, you know? So, there we go. It is kind of fun, isn't it, for him to take his clothes off and jump into the hospital bed? It does look like he has given birth. I thought that was good. It's Bryn again. So here, WWE have made a TikTok with Punk and Larry. So, I'm gonna ban it, Sprint again. You're banned. You've had too many entries. You've exceeded your limit for the year. So here, look, this is still so funny to me. I don't even remember this one. What's this one? You guys at the Judgment Day without Damian Priest. I think he goes on and says, and Rhea Ripley. I remember it now. There we go. So a fan getting into it with Dom and Liv. And yeah, I mean, we've already spoke about this. Got to be some of the most random merch of all time. When there's going to be a list of like the top 10 most random WWE merch ever created, how are you not going to put on this Dominik Mysterio toilet paper that is official and is for sale on WWE Shop right now? Right, if we go to other... So, Ryder, shout out to you. WWE is reportedly aware of the lack of representation for black male wrestlers on pay-per-view. WWE is being made aware. It's a thing that I don't think is come to mind necessarily. I've never heard anyone say, yes, this... where do I whoosh this? Here we go. I've never heard anyone say, yes, this was intentional. Or anything like that. I did hear people saying, well, that's obviously something that will be addressed now, but we'll see how it's addressed. It's more about black male single talent getting featured. So that coming from Sean Ross Sapp. So we should be seeing more black male single talent being featured on pay-per-views, which, to be honest, I can, with Carmelo around, Trick Williams on the verge of coming up, I can definitely see that being the case anyway. Right, here, Ashma, we've got WWE has filed to trademark yes. Apparently Daniel Bryan went for it. WWE has blocked him and they've got it. So WWE have filed a trademark for yes. Really, I think just to stop him from having it. Which, is it petty? Yes. Is it business? Yes. Done. Mitchell, shout out to you. I visited one time and I called the hotline the same night. I got in so much trouble. So this is 90s WWE. How we used to check Raw results in the 90s. Not me. I've never seen this before. I don't even know what this is. I don't know what TV Zone is. So don't know if this is for our American friends. But this might bring back some memories for someone watching, but it doesn't mean anything to me, to be honest. But Mitchell said he had been on it once, so and he called a hotline as well. Right, Kelly, shout out to you. Yeah, this is really cool. So I just keep fighting cancer to see KO, right? So Kevin Owens, he, I think, spots the sign. There we go, look, and he starts coming over. There we go. And he embraces. And I think he says, "You got it. I saw your sign. You got this. I saw your sign." So there we go. Kevin Owens going over to that lady who had this sign. I just keep fighting cancer to see KO. Amazing, isn't it? Amazing. Awful news. Pete Rose passing away at the age of 83. In the WWE Hall of Fame, of course, had those brilliant interactions with Kane back in the day, WrestleMania like 14, 15. So, Christopher, shout out to you. Yeah, this was mentioned on the show, of course. And thanks to the person that will never be featured again. Here, look, Wrestling World CC, the Miz and Maryse are selling their LA home for $12 million. Whew. And there we go. That was today's Unseen. Hope you enjoyed it. Appreciate all the support. And I will see you again next time. Bye for now.